Hi guys,
Okay.
it's Holly here at Faces, and today I'm with the lovely Jakki from Jakki O'Rourke Aesthetics. Jakki, thank you so much for sitting down with me today and having a chat with me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. So, just to kick things off, let's talk about your business then and how you got into the aesthetics industry, how you got your business to where it is now, and just where it all started.
So I started in this industry when I left school quite a few years ago, about 20 years ago. I started off as a hairdresser, and then later on went into the laser side of things. I loved like the tattoo removal, hair removal, like skincare, anything that related.
Yeah.
And then I then went on to the injectables. I just love everything about it. I loved dealing with clients every day. And I'm really lucky because I have like such a mixed clientele from like ages 18 to, I think my oldest client is like 84. So
Oh my goodness.
it's lovely to have such a mixed group.
Yeah, do you know what? When it comes to sort of the demographic of clients, I think a lot of practitioners like have sort of an age group that they kind of, I don't want to say specialize in, but just that they've kind of
Yeah,
attracted. But I think the
yeah,
fact that you've got such a diverse client base kind of says a lot about your business as well, that, it is for
yeah.
everybody. And I bet
It
it's
is. It's
nice to have
lovely.
that like diversity as well within clinic, sort of dealing with
It
different
is.
skins, ages, treatments, all of that. What was it about sort of the more aesthetic side, so like the laser side of things, which made you interested to go into that? Because obviously, starting from hair, they're quite different, and
Yeah,
they are connected, but obviously they are slightly different. So, what made you
yeah,
go
really
down that
different.
route?
I just wanted to like venture out into other things, and I love, that like salon side industry. I love working with obviously other stylists, other people. I work on my own at the moment, but I love that. I love everything that treatments offer, like different, friendships, everything. Like it just carries on into different things. But the laser side, I've always loved. I love the results from it. The facials, everything. I just really love that side of things.
Yeah, amazing. What's your sort of most popular treatments at the moment then?
So my most popular, I would say, is fillers, fillers and Botox. I do a lot of skincare as well, but definitely those two. I especially love to treat like facial contouring, so like the jowl area, the nasolabial folds, marionettes. I love that type of thing. I love like working on clients from about 40 onwards, especially for like the facial rejuvenation side. It's great.
Yeah. Do you find it's quite rewarding in a sense of, that can be quite, you know, clients in their 40s and upwards, it can be quite a difficult time, particularly for women going through the menopause and that kind of thing. So do you find it's just like really rewarding to kind of help them like age more
Oh,
gracefully?
massive. Yeah, massively. A lot of my clients actually that have gone through the menopause, nobody talks about it, do they? So you
No.
don't realize what a massive impact it actually has on your life. Like, you feel different, your emotions are different. So they can be quite sad and, feel crap about themselves.
Mhm.
So yeah, when they do have like a lot of that sort of age group will have like marionette filler, cheek filler, and they feel fantastic after. So it's nice to see that you can restore someone's confidence, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a running theme through sort of the podcasts I've been doing is, it's such a rewarding industry to work in because you can have such an impact on someone's confidence and even their life. Aesthetics can really help with insecurities, and I think as a practitioner it must be just like the best, just seeing your client's reaction when they look in the mirror. It must just be sort of the best feeling.
Yeah, like people have literally cried, like because they're so happy
Oh,
with the treatments. I think the good thing about now is like years ago, like this sort of thing was only available to like the rich or,
yeah,
celebrities. And I think now, like, it's a lot more affordable to everybody. So it's
yeah.
nice that everybody can enjoy it as well.
Yeah, definitely. And there's like the pay later finance option through Faces. There's
Yeah,
split payment options around, and I think that is fantastic because I know that when I get injectable treatments, I feel a lot more confident, and they are expensive at the end of the day. So I think it's
yeah,
so good that they're more accessible to, like you say, all types of people. It shouldn't
definitely.
be for a certain demographic to feel good and to help with the aging process. I know obviously it takes technique and it takes skill, and products aren't necessarily cheap, but I think the fact that, you know, this industry is a lot more adaptable for everyone these days is
definitely. I agree.
With regards to sort of treatments looking into the future, then, do you have any training booked in? Is there anything that you're looking to get onto your treatment list which you don't currently offer?
No, there's nothing at the moment. I'm quite happy with what I'm doing. I don't like to do any treatments that I'm not comfortable with. So with the treatments that I'm offering at the minute, I'm happy to stay with just doing those treatments. I offer quite a wide variety even anyway. So yeah, I'm happy to stick with what I'm doing at the moment. I think if anything, later on I might add other things on. I'm waiting to see what the regulations say. Obviously, what we don't know at the moment. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so just moving on to that topic then, obviously we don't know what's going to happen, but we have had a bit more news from the government in terms of the traffic light system, and also they are looking for feedback from everyone regarding just the industry in general on people's thoughts, which I think is a good thing. What are your sort of personal views, and how do you think it will impact your business?
Yeah, I agree with I do agree with the regulations that are going to come out. Actually, I think that there does need to be like tougher restrictions. I think that, you know, there needs to be licensing of some sort. I don't agree that everybody, you know, goes out there with backstreet products or, you know, things ordered off the internet. But I think there is a lot of people that do that. And I think the problem is as well is that clients don't know enough about products to know whether they're having illegal products or not. And not a lot of clients will ask, what are you using, or can I see my prescription, or, you know, anything like that. So a lot of people are unaware. So I think that the regulations, because it's been highlighted quite a lot online, I think that it's made quite a lot of clients aware as well. So I think if anything, you know, it'll be a good thing.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. And just touching on what you said, you know, I started getting treatments about 10 years ago when I was 18, and at the time, like, I just went into the clinic and just, you know, I didn't know what product was being used. Like, I just signed my consent form and just, like, that was it, you know. I didn't even know to ask anything. Obviously, like you say, things are a lot more transparent now, you know. There's so much online, good and bad, with that, about the industry, and I think, yeah, for clients, particularly if you've not found an injector that you trust and that you are building that relationship with, it must just be a minefield. Like, you wouldn't even know where to start, because you're thinking,
no,
well, this person's work looks great, but are they doing things as they should be? Are they going to get a prescription for me if I'm booking for Botox and all of these things? And I think, to be honest, a lot of the time it's quite apparent with the prices which people are charging anyway.
I think so.
I see things all the time. It's like 3 areas of anti-wrinkle for 80 quid.
I know, you can't even buy it for that, you know that, Holly.
Exactly.
But it's I think that's more appealing to the younger client. But I think as you get to, I don't know, 25-ish plus, you want quality. So you wouldn't go for like the cheaper prices anyway. But I suppose, you know, clients that have obviously been unfortunate enough to be learned the hard way with stuff like that, hopefully these regulations stop that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's you know, a lot of people talk about medic and non-medic, but personally I think it's, you know, good and bad practice. You know, there's good practice, there's bad practice, and
definitely
it will just mean that what shouldn't be happening, there's going to be there's what's the word, there's going to be consequences for, and there obviously isn't really. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Obviously, we can resume this conversation when the regulations come out and see where we are.
Yeah, that's it.
Just moving on to the Faces app then, Jackie. So obviously you've used Faces for quite some time now. You're very much a loyal Faces user, so thank you so much. What do you love about Faces and why?
I use near enough all the features on Faces. I'm just about to use the booking system that they've just introduced as well, actually, because I've just learned about that. I use the finance options on Faces. I use the consent forms, the aftercare forms. my favourite features, I would say, is the consent forms, 100%, and the finance is amazing. But also the pharmacy, just to be able to compare lots of different prices in one place rather than logging on to every single pharmacy, saves so much time. And I can log in from anywhere in the world and do what I need to do. So, yeah, it's amazing.
Good. I'm
Really,
really
really
glad
good.
it's working for you. I think, yeah, touching on the finance side of things again, I think it's so, essential for a practitioner to offer that kind of option for their clients, particularly when you're offering more expensive treatments or courses of treatment. Do you find that your clients tend to book in for like more treatments if they go for that option, or more expensive
Yeah,
treatment?
definitely. I think if I didn't do the treatments myself, I would use it myself. I think it's a good
Yeah.
option, especially like when you've got kids. It's always nice to be able to spread the cost, isn't it? It is a really, really good option.
Yeah, exactly. I think, you can get 3 treatments and you're looking at nearly £1,000 depending on what it is.
Yeah,
It's a lot of money to just have, like you
it
say,
is.
you've got children, obviously we're in a cost of living crisis.
That's
So, and these treatments are things that make us all feel and look good. And, I think the fact that they can be accessible by splitting the cost is great. And if anyone out there doesn't know, you can offer that through Faces, no monthly fees, no setup costs or anything like that. You can just go to the finance button on your app and register. So yeah. And then with regards to the pharmacy as well, you're so right. I think we've got like 14 pharmacies on now. We've got loads of
yeah,
pharmacies, and it just
yeah.
means,
It is really good.
yeah, for you as a practitioner, like you say, you can literally go on and compare the prices. So you know that, first of all, you're always going to be able to get hold of the stock that you need and the products you need, because
Yeah,
there's so many options. But secondly, you've got that peace of mind that you're not being overcharged for something. You're not just limited to or pigeonholed to one pharmacy and paying what
yeah,
they want you to pay. You can literally
yeah.
see and be like, okay, I know I'm not being, I'm
Oh,
not.
it saves like hours. It's honestly saves hours,
Yeah,
hours of like paper forms, that you would have used to had.
yeah,
It is brilliant. Yeah, it's just good to have everything there that you need, and obviously for insurance purposes as well.
yeah,
You've got everything on file.
yeah, exactly. Again, it's a lot of insurance providers are even moving away from paper because they're just not reliable enough, and
No,
it's, I think, especially if you're a new practitioner, there's a lot to remember and there's a lot to
yeah,
consider when running your business, isn't there? But with our consent
yeah,
forms, it prompts you to add your before and after pictures, which get time stamped, prompts you to add your batch numbers, your facial mappings there, everything
yeah.
there for you. So I'm so pleased that it's been working for you, and
No, thank
definitely
you.
get using the booking system because it is
Yeah.
so good once you get used to it. Have you come from a different software for your bookings, or have you just done like manual bookings?
So I started off doing manual bookings, and then I got into the 21st century after. So I'm on Booksy at the moment, but obviously when I'm, the thing I like with the Faces booking system is that it will automatically send out a consent form to the client, what the client's booked for,
Yeah,
which again is going to save me time again. So I'm
yeah,
all
yeah.
about saving time.
Exactly, we love it. And you're using one software instead of two. You've
Yeah.
no point having two when it's all in one. But no, thank you so much for being such a loyal Faces user, Jakki. Really appreciate it. Cannot wait to see what you get up to in the next 12 months or so. I'll speak to you soon, Jakki.
Lovely. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye. Bye.